Eternity ahead. I give thanks for this. All right, so the sound is working, but I want to just confirm how loud I am sounding. Okay, I want to confirm if I switch it to this position, would that be better? Okay. So is it better here or is it better there? I don't even know right now. I do not sound clear. Sha. I really need to invest on a new mic. That aside, on to the goal of today. The goal of today is that we want to learn a video editing software. I think the software is open source. I don't even remember how to spell it or pronounce it, but let me look for it. KLIVEN, something like this. Okay. And is it okay? KED. Okay, let's rearrange it. Oh my god. I don't know. This is why I'm not working on my bed. My mouse can't get traction here. Okay, let's remove this exact version number because why this might be the most popular version, I don't know that it's latest. So we just come to their sites. Yeah, it's free and open source, so yeah, open source. So which one am I supposed to use? Standalone, installable. Let's ask Gemini because this is the first time I'm seeing them name in such a manner. Okay. Can't live. Do I get the installable if I read that correctly? Or do I get this stand alone? Okay, let's get the installable. So while that downloads, let me close this. Um, uh, I'm not really liking the volume of sounds today, but yeah. I was going to watch that highlight. I was watching this video and slept on it today. It's crazy what people do with their like uh what would I call it now? Their homes. Why do something at school? But basically the reason why I was watching was I wanted to improve my um water that I did. So I wanted to just like have a clearer view on water. Even though he wasn't really talking about water or showing his pond too often, but he did show his pond quite a bit. But like I shouldn't have watched it that long. That was not what I actually was looking for. But I just got so engrossed in his storytelling that I just ended up watching the whole thing and a little bunch. So let's just and see what I can find some puns. Obviously, this is not the best way to look at it. Well, some of the issues that I think the pun I made. Let me just share the post. Okay, so what's this? Oh yeah, I'm live, so that's why I'm showing it. Okay, so this is a pun I made. And I think one of the most glaring issues is that it does not really show height. Like, yeah, I've been able to like give it some kind of like animation to make it have like this water feel to it, but like first and foremost, the water is not distorting in a pattern. Actual water distorting a pattern. That is the pattern of the wind. So if it's blowing towards shore or blowing away from shore, that's one way what actual water behaves. Another thing about actual water is that there's a sense of height in it. So like if you have a fish moving in it, you're going to like if you have a fish in it and you have a rock in it, you'll be able to tell that, or at least to an extent, tell that you are closer to the fish than you are to the rock. Obviously, the main reason why this doesn't just come with that height sense, I think, is because I am wrapping it on top of a 2D scene instead of a 3D scene. And I don't think I might be able to solve that. Like height in 2D, you solve it with scaling and shadow, like painting, how you're going to paint it and a particular object, and also like having something to grant the user in like scale. and there's really nothing here to ground you in skill. So like we won't be able to tell which one is higher or which one is lower. Oh, that's just what I wanted to ramble about. So I will have to work on it, but for now, I think I like it. I like it. Oh God, I'm the only one who actually views and like my post. That's pathetic, but it's not going to be forever though. Then this was the minesweeper that I built the other day. So basically, what we're doing here is that we have two viewports. We are running the shader, creating a grid with the shader. Then we're assigning a color from a random number generated from with GD script to this place. We're getting mouse position the same way we're getting the mouse position in the other project. And we're also getting the mouse action. Once we click, we check the other image. Is this ground painted or is it not painted? If it's painted, I mean, what's the color is painted with, or have we flipped it before? If we have flipped it before, then nothing happens. If it was painted green, we flip. If it's painted red, we flip and we then reveal all the other red and play that like effect of bomb explosion. So that's what we are doing here. So what are my actual goals of today? My goals of today is that like I've been learning this shader programming for quite a while, and I want to create a, let's say, tutorial video for both myself and anyone who finds it useful to themselves. So basically, I want it to be a way that a place that I can reference back to, but also I think the art of me trying to, let's say, it's like see everything I've done, that reputation will be able to like give um me a good way to hold this stuff. Now, I might not do it today. I might just spend today actually just going through that application because like this is the first time I'm getting the video editing application. But I might just go through it, see the features of the application, like learn how to crop a video, learn how to learn how to arrange multiple video files in a timeline, and then how to maybe do things like speed up and slow down a video. Then also learn how to splice and like trim a video, cut the front, cut the back. Then also maybe if it has an overlay feature, just find okay, how can I do an overlay? So text overlay, then um what do you call it now? Uh Text overlay and this other kind of thing. It's called maxing. So it's not really masking in the sense that okay, maybe you have a person, you want to mask his body out of the background, not that kind of masking, but this kind of stuff is like maybe you have a text now, you want to then you want to have a background, maybe a black plain background, and a text with like a scene. Now you can like maybe zoom that scene in and also zoom into that text. So that like from that text you can just zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, and transition to another scene. So that's something that I might want to learn. Also, I want to learn how to play with text, like slide text in, have different text effects, like um text with just outlines, text with text with just outline so I can have like that just that effect of luxury. That's like the you have the stuff in between or like text with outline and no outline. So maybe you have like this guy now standing here. You want to write across the full screen, but where he is, you want to write above him, but you don't want to write in the same font. That's you don't want to write in the same solid font you have writing in. So I was learning all this kind of stuff. So if it has a background remover, cool. If not, I can use any online background remover software. Like I don't know. Then another thing I also want to do is like how to place text like into a scene in a way that like to feel as if that text is written in the scene you can interact with it, like maybe like uh yeah, just play with it. Like I just want to learn how to play with it and be as good as I was in something like CapCut when I was quite younger. But that's basically the goal. It has been a really long time since I used doing CapCut, so I'm going to be 100% clueless opening this file. And I don't know why the download speed is so terrible this morning. But like I've been downloading for an hour now. Okay, not an hour, but like for a good minute, and we are still less than how many percent? With everything I have, I can praise you. With everything I give thanks. There's a new also content that I want to go and delve into. Not really content, but like something I want to learn. So I want to learn. There's this application called um if I'm not mistaken, it's something like store. Oh, yes, Stordo. Stordo. So there's this Stordo, this application. I would like to learn it. So this was my pathetic efforts to try to use ChatGPT to generate a happy birthday, but like it did not work. So what I would like to do is I would like to learn it. Then I have some as a melody that I would like to play out. Obviously, I know that this is even more stressful than using an actual music editor and also using and also if you are not good in music, this is not going to make you automatically now good in music, even though you can do some tricks and tricks. Like there are some sound intervals, some notes differentials, and the rest that we know mathematically sound good in the ear, and you can use those techniques. But I don't think that you can get actually beautiful music sounding through that method. So I'm just going to just play with this like and see I don't remember the keywords and just see like what I can do with it and stuff like that. So this is something that I'll be playing with later. I think I'll be doing it instead of doing chess to end the stream. So because I realized that whenever I want to end the stream, I'm always really very stressed and already tired. Like I have been programming for a while and I'm already tired and I want to call it a day. And I need something to like calm myself down, not frustrate me on top. And losing at chess because like I'm already tired and my brain is no longer working at like optimal level is not a good way to like actually take that relaxation break. So I just think that doing chess after the stream is not fun enough for me and it's not like healthy for my chess rating. So I'm not going to be doing that. So if I'm going to be streaming chess, it will be like I will just be streaming chess because I want to stream chess, not that I want to use that as a way to relax to end the stream because it's not relaxing and I'm losing rating and I'm losing games that I should be easily winning. So like, and also it just seems that I think my chess skills was just deteriorating on stream. So I've actually taken a break from chess, but I'll come back, maybe do a little bit of studying and regain whatever everything that I've lost. But that aside, I am not doing chess. Now this download is taking like forever. So I don't know. I don't know whether I should open Godot and get into doing something while it's downloading. Let me see. Give me everything. I don't know what happened, but before, whenever I type Godot, it's the application that comes up. But I don't know. After a few while, it became I don't know. Since I've been streaming, I don't know whether there have been ever been a time that I typed Godot there that we saw Godot straight up. But like, I will need to now switch to apps to see Godot. Like, it wasn't doing that way in the past. It was more intuitive. Like it just brings out what sound seems closer. Like if I have an application in my PC, I should not be searching online for that application first when I go to my start button to search. So I don't know what setting I messed up that I will come here and say Chrome. It's bringing out Chrome, but if I say Godot, it's bringing out every other thing that I can partake with Godot aside from app. So that's something. Now, there's a stuff I want to play with that, or there are a couple of stuff that I want to actually play with. One of those things I want to play with is actually modeling materials in Godot. Let me add a sphere, mesh, mesh, instant 3D. So I wanted to play with there's this demo that we always see where like you have like a spur and people they model things on it like let's say if I say model like they give you different kind of material. So a wood like material, a what do you call this other thing? You can assign it to a wood like material, you can assign it a iron material, a glass material, a liquid material. So like you just use it as like a template to like you get a feel of things. And I think it's something that I should do because like first and foremost I will have it in my library that okay, if I want something to be wood in a game or something, okay, I need to this is a template code that I can like build up of. So that's cool to have. And secondly, if I needed something to be then also secondly, like it just teach me how to like analyze the material. Just look at it and be like, okay, um this is wood, so like roughness is high, and what was the other one? Metallic is low or something, and that's why it has this wood texture with the albedo or whatever. Then the normals, I'm sure the engine might be able to calculate the normals itself, but if the engine can't calculate the normals itself, then okay, you can now say okay, this is how you treat the normals to be able to like make it look sell the look that you're trying to go for. So let me go to, okay, I can attach the material here, or I can come here and attach it. Where is this? Okay, here. So just shader material, then attach a shader, new, and let's just call this surface mat. Let me check how far my download has gone. Wow, it's really slow. With everything I have. Okay, so I'm just going to come here. So I was going to work on the water, but like to work on the water to actually sell the effect I was talking about, there are some things that I need to do. And one of those things is create assets. And I don't like creating assets. I do not have the energy to do that. So I'm going to put a pin on working on the water for now. Then I'm going to come back on it later. But for now, I want to just get material, other materials like what liquid itself is a material in this our case. Okay, let me be installing this in the side. Hopefully, Windows will allow me install it because I've been really suffering with this Windows 11 security bullshit that it's been saying, oh, unknown signature, stuff like that. Like, it's been really annoying. With everything I have, I can praise thee. So let's start. Okay. I give thanks, but there's nothing I can do. like I wasn't able to even install Node because of that exact problem. So if anyone knows the solution and you are watching it at this moment in time or whatever moment in time you're watching it, and I probably don't have Node in my system, then I think that's one of the main reasons why I don't have Node. Okay, so closing this. Where is okay, yeah. I think I should be able to now find it here. I can praise you. I give thanks. Okay, welcome to the always use that frame rate. Now I make my videos when I'm recording live at 10 frames per second to ensure that with no matter how shitty um what does interlist means? Check online documentation, yeah. So no matter how shitty the internet connection is, I am still not like disconnected. So I don't know whether I should change this thing from 25 frames per second or not. So I'm just going to leave that. This can always be changed later in the setting. Next. So get started, introduction. We have passed we are supposed to be in quick start already. Introduction, non-linear. Let's enclose this first. Okay, non-linear video editor. Why is it no NLVED? I do not see the acronym. How is it an acronym? Okay, the live is the acronym. Then the KD, KDE, KED. How would you pronounce it? Let's see. I'm just going to write it here. KED. I don't know whether this AI is going to be. AI is not going to have the ability to pronounce it. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to copy this. See, come to YouTube. Oh, I closed YouTube a while ago. Because like, what kind of person will I be if I'm going to record myself for many hours speaking about a particular thing and I'm pronouncing it wrongly throughout the entire time? Oh yes, I did check out the tutorials, but I didn't watch it. They were just really very boring, so I just skipped it. As you can see, proof. I didn't watch it. Okay. How do I work on the sound? Kiden. Kiden. So it's supposed to be pronounced Kiden. All right. Bog. I watch a lot of Bog. Like I like Bog. BUG. Bog. I liked it. I really liked his video when he was like learning and Blender or trying Blender. He said he was trying Blender out for the first time. Like if he was really trying Blender out for the first time, bro is like really good. Like he came up with some kind of like smart solutions to some problems that I was like really impressed with. But that's for the video. It's not. I'm not analyzing bug. in this video. But also he has a lot of like, will I say, smart ideas, and he presents it in a really like way that you be like, I should try this, but like you do not try it. So maybe it's just the loser mentality in us that makes us not to try stuff like that. But anyhow. So Kaden is an acronym for KD non-linear video editor. It is a free software GPL license primarily aimed at Linux platform, but works on BSD as it relies only on portable components, Qt, MLT framework. Windows versions are also available, blah 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 blah. So features you can do is multi-track editing with a timeline and virtually unlimited numbers of videos, audio track, plus ability to split audio, video, and clips from a clip, audio and videos from a clip in multiple track, 3-point editing. I have no idea what 3-point editing is. So let's take a look at what that is. 3-point editing. Okay, we just have to avoid watching YouTube for this because, like, first and foremost, those guys are boring sounding, and secondly, like, okay, 3-point editing. Does what does it mean? Um, Something just popped in my head that I should edit this video using, like, I should edit this clip using KM. Jesus Christ. I can't remember what I was calling it just now. Kidding. Yeah, kidding live. 3-point editing is one of the most fundamental time-saving technique in professional video editing. It's a method used to precisely place a specific chunk of video from your source monitor into your timeline using exactly 3 divine points. Instead of dragging a clip into a timeline and manually trimming both ends until it fits, you tell your video editing software like Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, or Final Cut 3 pieces of information and it manually calculates the rest. How it works: to execute 3-point editing, you need to define 3 markers across your source, the raw footage, and your timeline, your active project. You can mix and match more which points you can mix and match which points you set depending on your goals, but the standard approach usually looks like this: 3 points, source in point where the clip should start, out point where the clip should end, timeline in point exactly where in your project the clip should drop in. When you define and insert, okay, I think maybe 3-point editing is like, maybe you have a video, you want to put it in to your project. So you define where the video should start, where the video should end, and where your timeline should be dropped in. Common shortcut in most editing softwares. Let's not do this. And let's also not do this because, like, let's just skip straight up to the tutorial and follow along with tutorials, because this looks pretty intimidating, even though I can see that this part is for audio, speech editor, project notes. Maybe this project note, like, okay, project monitor. I think this is where we'll be watching our videos in the project monitor. No, I think this is where we'll be watching the videos in this place. So this sequence, I think this is where we'll be dropping our files in. But like, this looks complex, and while we can figure it out, it will just be faster for me to just go through the um tutorials, get a feel of what it is, then come back here. Okay, so minimum system requirement. I've already installed and it's running, so I probably can run this. And also, I've been using shaders, which is using OpenGL 3. So obviously, I can go above OpenGL 2. The RAM, I think my RAM is more than this, so I think I should be fine. Then also, I do not think I have any 4K videos, so I should be all good. Okay, creating a project. First step is creating an empty project folder in your project. We, I'll try and read clearly so that you guys will also gain if you are listening to me. So let's download this here sample clip. So the first step is creating an empty folder for oh, this is not a sample clip. These are actually like tutorial video. Okay, yeah, this is what I thought you were. With everything I have, I can breathe. Oh God. Now this food doesn't look super delicious, but like I am hungry, so like I think that's just boiled tomatoes. Or it looks like boiled tomatoes. So we're just going to use these video files to test. All right. So this file we have some resources. Let's just extract this to oh God. Let's extract to let's come here, browse, desktop, usage, streaming. Let's create a new folder. Kidding live. Then we'll just select folder. So we have them all here. Let's close this. Let's close this. Let's close this. Okay. So first we create a new empty folder in our new project. We can call it quick start tutorial in this tutorial. Then we get some clips, video sample, and download them from here and extract them to the quick start tutorial. Okay, I think the first thing I need to do is I'm already in my project. I should save this. Where is it saving it to? Save as. Okay. Oh my god, oh my god. Projects. Okay, so let's add a clip. Let's see if I can add multiple clips. Okay. So now I think I'm to place these clips. Okay, so if you have a video of a higher frame rate, okay, let's say if I were to import my initial recording let's say, of 60 fps, will you automatically tell me to switch my project fps to 60? Which one was that now? This is why naming sheet is important. Wait, let me come back here and check. Okay, what is the 1 MB? So how come Canva has now increased it so large when it's just 1 MB here? Oh, I re-recorded it. I re-recorded it. 3 MB. Okay, 3 MB. So I think this is it. It's time to switch to different rates. Okay. So whatever. Okay. That's how you add clips. Timeline. Now to come to the actual editing, the project's clips are combined into final results on the timeline. Get there by dragging and dropping. Drag the small, assuming you are using the file provided above in the rest of the quick start tutorial. If not, please make sure your screen is waterproof and perhaps tomatoes proof for this project. Since some quarters is needed, grab the spoon clip and drop it on the first track as well. How will I press Ctrl MW? Okay. So basically what you're saying is okay, so having two tracks means that you can do this. And whichever track is on top is the one that will be shown. And so this. This is Control W. Okay, you use Control plus mouse roll to zoom in and zoom out here. To have like final control. You can do this. So you cannot like drag. Okay, so your arrow button is going to take you through the timeline. So if I want to move this one here, so what if I want to flip their position and say you come here, you go there, without having to manually move both of them? How would I do that? So I can group them. Maybe if I group them, they will be working under the same and bring and well, anyhow. Though. Merrily we fall out of line. So project monitor shows the video that would the actual output video. Then this one shows the video, the display of whatever you file that you want to like have. Oh, I can't do this control MW. What? I don't even have control home. Do I have the home key in my keyboard? Oh yeah, I do. So let's say our timeline is here. So we can do control to get to the beginning. Alright, cool. And I need you more tonight. And I need you more than ever. Since after eating comes playing the. Here you go, come. I know, say, here you go. I don't have this thing. Here you go, come. I know, say, here you go, come. Why is my cursor showing like this? Before it was showing the pound button. So I can't do this. Here you go, come. I know, say, here you go, come. Anytime you say I will wait, here you go, come. I know, say, here you go, come. But I don't know when you go, come on. Anytime you say I will. Okay, I can also expand. Okay, I can do that. You set a name for the track and whatever. The thing I can also do is that I can actually place each video on different track and manage the timeline, like still place them in different places in the timeline, but like manage the timeline with also tracks. So let me let's say I want to swap out a video for another video. I don't know. Or maybe you can do global track editing. Okay, so you can cut using this cutting tool. You can shift the position using that tool. I don't understand what. Okay. Wait, how is it extending the period of the video? Is it like slowing it down? This is stressful. Like even just playing with this editor's interface, it's not as smooth as I want it to be. Or maybe it's because I'm using this solution. What have I done? How can I please? Oh, I'm an idiot. I made this clip to be. I hid it, and I was wondering why it was not showing. And I thought it was because of a setting that I touched or something. Okay, I've shortened this stuff. You go come, I know say you go come, but I don't know when you go come. Okay, so I want to cut it to be somewhere. Yeah. Be true from the start. Let them know who you are. I asked my mother, how do I win them girls? How? She said, don't let her get you being what you're not. Okay, so that's how you put normal transitions. So if I was up here with it, can that transition work? No, it will not work. The only way the transition will work is if you have something in. So the transitions are dependent on the double track. Okay, this RGB adjustment, I'm just going to ignore it for now. But in the future, I'm sure it will be useful. Okay, keyframe. How do you do keyframe? Okay, the keyframe icon. Okay, let's just go back and read it. I didn't want to read it before. I'm wasting time on this thing now. I didn't want to spend too much time on it. Especially the fact that I think I'll be faster in getting into it by just getting into it. But is there any other transition outside on web? Let's see how this looks. Looks disgusting. But how do I delete? Well, we can't learn all the transitions today. Okay, this is a good one. What the heck is that? Yeah, trying. Okay, with this kind of effect now, it's all, how they used to do this kind of like Korean movie coloration and stuff like that. Standing on the promises of Christ, my King. Join the I can use it to create GIF, so I no longer need to go into Canvas to create GIF. Now we have no idea what all these mean, so I think it's the best way to leave it as it is. Okay, so we can select and you can select and export. In everything. What does this script mean? I don't get. Well, I think we have a little bit of grasp on it, and I think the way we can improve now is that we get an actual task to try and accomplish the task. Any issue that we have, maybe watch a video on how to accomplish it or on this thing. Like now, let's say maybe okay. So that's still the effect it has. Okay, so we have effect for alpha, max, and key. I'm sure one some of these effects will be used to like let's say maybe you have a let's say maybe you want to remove green screen. Some of these effects can be used. Oh, oh, yeah. Well, cool, all well and good, all well and good. But for now, let's close this. Let's return back to Godot. Let's go with a champion. All right. So today we want to make, let's say we want to make wood. This 3D, so we are going to be using Albedo. Sure. So we want wood. I think I need to download a wood material or a wood texture at least. Where can I get free texture? I need to download the. Sun coming on, people I really be on a low low. Before we lose everything we have tomorrow, can we forget what went wrong yesterday? Darling, please. No one will ever love you better than you did. No one will ever love you better than you did. No one will ever the feelings you see. I meant to do this. This shit is heavy. You forget the English I dey speak. You know I mean speaking Japanese. I have my peaches and maker. So when did you not put it on the texture? I forget the English I dey speak. You know I'm not speaking Japanese. So I need to add it to the shader. Now we get it, baby. Now we get it, baby. Now we get it, baby. Get it, baby. Now we get it, baby. Chi è con Nipe? Chi è con Nipe? Chi è con Nipe? Now we get it, baby. What's going on now? It just looks like I wrapped a wood image. on the There's no hint roughness. Which kind of song be this one? Okay, so things will better now. But se viu a diverso, a minha mulher, and you say you fine too. All the girls only find you, all the girls only find me. Me, I no feel attend to, me, I no feel compare you. Ooh, ah, ah, ah. All the girls wanna find me. How heavy is this image that once I upload it to your looking? Before the love came in, now you be soldier. You know I know send me. Change my life, change my life. Come back to where they go. Don't you want till I say so? Nobody can change your life. Or is it a problem with the number? What is wrong with Google? Oh god, my mouse. They no send me back commando. Each and every girl in a row. They no come near my zone. Hello. What's wrong with I don't even know what it's trying to generate up here. People just be adding features, adding foolish features. I hope you don't bust my glass. What the fuck is wrong? I'm just craving on somebody's bed. I said, before the camera catch me for pocket. But on the back of your house. Honey, what you want from you? Please, at your back. Body on dynamite. Wait, because I want to say something. My decision, decision. You want to see me right there? Hello, bonjour, mademoiselle. Hey, je m'appelle. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Hey, je m'appelle. Tudo. When you want to see me right there? Hello, bonjour, mademoiselle. You see me right there? You didn't tell you hello, bonjour, mademoiselle. Baby, she had time. So this is what I needed actually. Alright, I'm tired, so I'll come live later. Hopefully more educated, and I will do some fun stuff. He go come, I know say he go. Oh yeah, I want to download one more thing.